I cross-shopped these Audioengine HDP6 speakers with ELAC debuts and Bowers & Wilkins 685s for reference on my notes about these speakers. I was looking for something that had good value per dollar, and I had a set budget in mind of spending around $400, $650 on a pair of bookshelf speakers. I had listened to Audioengine A5 Plus speakers years ago and was impressed, but felt like I wanted something more, and in a passive variety. While it may be the case that the aforementioned speakers provide a better overall experience, where I live they're darn hard to come by and much more expensive. When I saw that Audioengine released a larger, higher quality and passive speaker system, I was incredibly curious. I prefer to have gear on the neutral side in my home, and that was the consensus around the net that these things are quite neutral in a great way. I decided to take the plunge, figuring that since Audioengine offers a 30-day audition, if I didn't connect with the speakers I could send them back. I'm happy to say that they're staying with me and I want to support their engineers because these HDP6s are spectacular. After following the manufacturer's recommendations of burning them in for about 40 hours, I sat and listened to a few FLAC albums and a few 180-gram vinyls. Punch Brothers, Daft Punk, Led Zeppelin, and Ben Folds were absolutely at home with the HDP6s. In a medium-sized room, these performed excellently. Bass is tight and not overpowering, especially at higher volumes, and treble was never harsh or tinny. They get very loud for their size, but not uncomfortably so. If you're planning on keeping them in a 2.0 setup, you'll be very pleased with how they sound when the volume is low, but also when you decide to crank them up. And please, if you choose to try them, crank them up because you will not be disappointed. I'm very satisfied with my purchase, and it really shows that Audioengine is listening to its customers and creating new and excellent products. If I had any gripes, it would be that the silver Audioengine bar across the bottom sticks out a bit much for my own personal taste. I went with a black set, and it may be slick if the silver bar was a brushed black aluminum to match. That's not even a gripe, is it? Hopefully they keep up the excellence, because these speakers are keeping Audioengine on my radar for future audio needs. If you're looking to spend $500 on a pair of bookshelf speakers, please at the very least try these. I'm very happy with my purchase, and after a month of listening I am looking forward to enjoying them for many years to come. They sound great, look great, buy them. These speakers are great. Great performance and great aesthetics. I've used Audioengine A5s on my desktop computer for the last 4 years and have absolutely loved them for gaming, media, and music composition and mastering. When it came time to get speakers for my living room setup, I knew I wanted to use Audioengine products again. I tried the Audioengine Passive P4s first, but those are more for desktop computing and the speakers weren't able to fill my living room with clear sound at louder volumes. So I upgraded to the HDP6s and I have been blown away. Like the A5s, they have the same crisp neutral sound that I was looking for, but they are even flatter than the A5s, a good thing in my opinion, probably due to the fact that the A5s built-in amp is not intended to be totally flat. But I paired these HDP6s with a Yamaha AV receiver and the result is phenomenal. You may want to pair them with a subwoofer, but I honestly don't feel the need to. I haven't even needed to adjust the EQ on my receiver. I would not recommend using these on a desktop setup. They're too big and they're not really meant to be listened to right up close. They work great on either side of a TV in a small to medium-sized living room. If you don't have an AV receiver or amplifier, consider buying the HD6s that these are based off of, which come with their own amplification built into one of the speakers. One suggestion: let the speakers break in. Like with my A5S, I was originally kind of disappointed when I fired these speakers up for the first time. But after a few hours of listening at loud volume, the speakers had a chance to get broken in a bit and the sound just became phenomenal. I had a big stupid grin on my face the entire first night I spent listening to music. I bought these to use as desktop speakers for my computer. I have them placed on my desk bookending my monitor in a room that is roughly 20 by 15. I use these in a house, but they could easily work very nicely in an apartment. Click link in description for more reviews.